Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Well, at least it's morning here in the States. Saturday morning to be exact, and I'm coming to you with a fun little project. And when I say little, I mean little. So I'd love to have you stick around. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please make it known that you're here. I would love to have a little chat with you. And for my returning viewers, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your support, your love. And for all my patrons over on Patreon, thank you. And for the new members over at Patreon, thank you very, very much. So last night, I watched a couple shows with hubby, and we're hosting a couple here that are friends with my son and daughter-in-law because we have the extra spare bedroom. So, there was a lot of hubbub going on, and I just wanted to get away and have some quiet time. So I came up to my craft room, I would say about 10:15, and I wanted to start something new. I have had this sweet little book. And when I say little, fits in the palm of my hand. I've had this for probably 3 or 4 years now. And it's just a delight. I have done nothing with it. I purchased it way up in a sweet little shop in the Adirondack Mountains up near Lake Placid. And I love small things. I love everything tiny. And if you're familiar with me and my channel, you will know that. So I had to have this, and I made the purchase. It wasn't very much, maybe like $7.95 or $8.95, something like that. And I decided last night that I'm tired of it just sitting over there, lost and alone. And I thought I would create a sweet little journal with this. So I played around with it last night, and it's going to be every little piece of ephemera that I like. I want to be able to flip through this book, maybe when I'm sitting having a cup of coffee. It's going to be a conglomeration of different items, but mostly of things that I just really like. I don't see very often. I don't pull out to use in my larger collaging and such. It's going to be kind of maybe like a sample book as well. I have so much washi tape that sits in this huge, huge box. Most of that is backup, but I still miss it. And I thought it would be a great way to put washi tape, little tiny images, okay, that again, I would not normally use. I will combine words in here, stickers, anything that just kind of floats my boat and makes my heart full of joy. So last night I was sitting here and I did the first little page, and I've also been inspired to do this from B.B. Henry. She is a great mixed media artist. And if you haven't seen how she works, go over to her place, over to her YouTube. It's BB Henry Art, I think. So the first page here is just some washi tape of numbers because I love numbers. And then I have another little piece of washi down here. Then I love postage stamps. This happens to be one from my mom's collection. It was another one of these butterflies over here, and I just ripped it because I wanted the cancellation mark on it. So I added that. Then I went to the center page, and I'm going to try to keep this all black and white with a little bit of color here and there, but not much. Then I took the rest of this eyelash thread, I think that's what you call it, and I just kind of wove it through after I stitched around here, and I wove it through here, and this is the center, and I just think it's really sweet. with the butterflies. And I love butterfly stamps. I really like postage stamps. So you're going to see a lot of postage stamps, some of my favorites, going into this little book. These pages here measure 1.5 inches. Okay, they're 1.5 wide by 2 3, 2 3/8, I think, right around here. But it's just a little over 2 3/4, okay? So it's a very small space to work in. So you can see here, I have some little mini faces, and these literally just fit in here like this. So it's a very tiny, I'm very restricted with what I can do. And that's what the challenge is going to be. So the first thing I did, and I'm going to finish up, I have this nonpareil box that, look at that, $10.99 for dark chocolate nonpareils. Ha! I think I know where I bought them. This was Christmas a few years ago. But I love nonpareils, so I decided to splurge. But this box makes a great holder. I don't want to rip it here. You'll notice my nails. They were a mess. The pink is leaving, so I just went over really quick this morning with red, so my nails weren't a distraction. So this should obviously not be on the inside. This needs to go on the outside, okay, like that. But this is a great box to house whatever washi tape I'm working with. Now this is a spare, so I'm going to set that aside right there. And I went to my box and I pulled these out. So I only want to use black and white washi. Yeah, these are cool. These are set. So I'm just going to take these and leave them in there like that. Okay. This I'm going to put in here because if I do, I have some postage stamps. Now this is Scotch Expressions washi tape. I think I bought this at my local Staples store at one point. Either that or I did get this at Michael's Crafts. But this is more of like a heavier tape. I had one other one that I've used, but that's kind of fun, and it has the black in it. So, but I have some stamps that are this color, and I have some that are this color. So that's why I'm thinking about using that, because that would be a nice contrast or a nice matchup for the stamps. And then I have these. Okay, these are numbers. Not numbers, these are letters. Come on, Barbie. I'm looking at this one here, thinking numbers, and I've got this letter one in my hand. So these are letters. So I've got the numbers, I have the letters. And then this is the spare. I'm going to put that over there. And then this here, I've had these for many years as well. I got these from Tuesday Morning. And these are My Mind's Eye. And I got these for $2.29. And that's one store that I really, really miss is Tuesday Morning. Because they had so many name brand. I don't know how much Tim Holtz washi tape I got there for like $2. You don't get a lot on them. But, and these I'm just going to set aside because I will put them back in the, but I'm doing anything with just black washi. So that, they're going to go up out here. Then I have this lace, this white lace tape. Now, I may save this because I want to do a larger black and white journal, and I want to use black paper in that. But I think I'm going to use a little bit of that in this as well. So we are going to set that aside. And I think the other thing I will grab is my sheetrock tape, because again, this is white, and this would be a nice texture in here as well. So I'm also going to use fibers, okay? And I'm not going to use fibers today with you. And I'm also going to use cloth. These are wonderful, and I haven't shared these a lot with you because I haven't used them a lot. But these are wonderful stamped muslin that I buy. I'll show you a few more different, and then I'll tell you where I get them. This is just a little extra piece that comes. So you can buy in all different sizes, widths. But I do, oh, this came off. So this I will use in a journal somewhere. Isn't that cool? And it looks like it has a dragon on it. So this is either maybe like a Korean or Chinese symbol, which is really cool. Put that over there. Here's another right here. Let's see. This was my first purchase, I believe. This has the, see, it has the dress. What do you call that? Not a bust. Mannequin. The dress mannequin on there. And I'll show you a couple. I have one in blue. This is Tiffany & Company. Isn't that cool? And that's the color of Tiffany. Tiffany is a little bit brighter blue. And I have a Christmas one, but that is over with my Christmas journal. And then I have this one when I made the Lazy Daisy junk journal. She had these, or I think I asked her if she could do a daisy for me. But isn't that sweet? So this gal is over on Etsy, and I will put her link down in my description. So if you're interested in this type of material, trim, you can go over. And she sends great pins too. Sometimes I use these pins to unclog my glue. I made an anime journal, and I purchased this from her. Again, I asked her if she had anything in Korean writing or Japanese, and this was fabulous in my anime. I did a JoJo Adventure journal. We're big anime fans in this house. So I did that's a personal journal of mine. So I want to use some of these today. So everything has to be between 1.5 and 2 3/8. So that's my challenge. Stamps, I have no problem using postage stamps. It's just all the other little things. And you kind of have to think of what you might want to use. So last night I got out. I wanted to see what little die cuts I had as well. These are from Tim Holtz. And you can do these one of two ways. You can either cut your, if you have a big shot, you can cut these out. I would do these in black because I think it would be really cool. And I will do these in black. And then they can go on your page like this. Then the other thing that you could do, you could have another one coming down and overlapping. And you could actually stencil around it. And you could do mark making in there. So we're going to play at another time with those. So today I have these little tiny stickers that I think are just adorable of these men, these Victorian or vintage men on bicycles, okay? And these came in this pack here, these deco stickers. I don't know where I got these. These might have come in your Creative Studio box, because I would never purchase anything like this. But I wanted to use these. Then I pulled these stickers here. This one I pulled because it has a little bit of color to it. This has like a shade of brown. So if I use a postage stamp with this, and then the black again. I pulled these. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these, but these are I guess basically black theme or black style. It's in a bag. I'll take them out later. Then I found this. I purchased this because I liked all of the little pieces in here. They have sayings, you didn't come this far to only come this far. Tough times don't last, tough people do. These will fit. This I will definitely use because this reminds me of my parents' projector when I was little, and I still have that projector. So it's things like this that I'm going to be using that have meaning to me, and I can just kind of enjoy and use. These are obviously stickers. Back here is paper. So I can use this down the road in a journal and then collage over this. But for now, I'll be using this book. And as I come across other little items that are black and white, I'll be adding them to the bucket to use. So I'm going to start right from the beginning. And I got to get my little giraffe out here because he needs to help me just hold this open a little bit if he can. If he's up for the job. I don't know. He may not be up for the job. So these gentlemen here, I want to have him here, and I want to have him over here. Okay. But again, I need something on the top. So what I thought is I pulled these birds sitting on the line, and I thought I would add them to the top. And I believe these will be okay like that. So I'm just going to snip and rip. I will be snipping and ripping. So this is definitely a challenge. Just a challenge keeping my scissors on the table. So I hope everybody is having a great day. Like I said, it's Saturday. And today is just kind of my day to hang out. I have to finish paying some bills. Yesterday I had a tutorial with hubby on how to use Quicken. All right, I'm going to get my glue. I'm going to use, well, I've got my 3-in-1 right here. And don't mind my phone. It's probably going to jingle jangle. I just have to keep it on in case my son sends me a text about his company over here. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is it's going to be pretty messy if I put it on the fabric. So I'm going to put it on here like this. And that's just what I did not want to do. This stuff will drive you crazy. I'm just going to move that just up a little bit because I think it's going to be fun to have things hang over and again, this is kind of like the ATC cards and coins. It's just something that you can open up and play with, and it doesn't take a lot of time. If you want to make art on a daily basis, do something like this. You don't have to get, the kits out. It's a great way to use your scraps again. I'm all about using, this year I think it's all about using pieces that sit on my shelf, sit in a box, sit anywhere except in a journal. And I really want to do more with them and just make these sweet little art pieces, these little books. And sometimes I think journal making can be really overwhelming if you're not used to it. I also think that, so this is good for that. And I also think this is a really good beginning way to get into mixed media. And as you know, I don't feel comfortable with a lot of mixed media. Like I absolutely love BB Henry's art, and she's an amazing mixed media artist, and she works with a lot of books like this. I just can't grasp the concept. I'm not good at doodling. I overthink doodling, and you're not supposed to overthink it. And I think that's why I don't have confidence in doodling. But something like this, I can work with washi tape, fabrics, fibers, and I still get, for me, the end result is really good for me. So I have that. Now I'm going to add a little tiny bit. I think I'm going to continue. I don't have, I do have thin. I need something very narrow. I think these two are kind of narrow. Let's see. And that's the other thing. If you're used to buying washi tape and you say, oh, I don't want anything narrow. I want, how are we doing this here? I only want something, wide because I have bigger pages. Well, think about something like this. If you're going to do, now this says washi tape. Is there a, can I peel this? Interesting. All right, let me see if I can peel this, or I have to paste it. Okay, it is washi. So what I did, I took a little piece of tape and put it on the back side, and then it comes right off. So I'll hang on to that little piece of tape. We're going to put this right there like that. This guy is going to go on here. And this is another, craft that you can do if you like crafting in front of the TV, if you're a Netflix junkie or whatever. It's just something good to do, have in the background. That you can work on and play with. And these are nice too because you don't have to overthink these pages. There. Isn't that cute? I think that is so sweet. Okay, so we have those done. See how quick that is? As long as you can get your washi tape separated, it's quick. Okay, so we have the first 3 pages done. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to work from the front, then I'm going to go to the back, because how often do we start something and then we go right through, we only get half of it done? So I'm going to work on this way. Okay, I just think this is the sweetest little book. All right, so what I'd like to do next, I would like to work with this fabric. And I think I'm going to rip this right about here. Don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2. We'll see. I kind of always like to do a mirror effect. I like to balance things out. So I think I will put this here. And again, I don't care if it hangs over. It's supposed to be messy and fun. So if I put that there, I think I would like to maybe try one of these flowers over here. Now this is the same. This is, and I think I will be doing, this looks more of a gray. But let's see. This, I think, is more of a black. This is more of a black. This looks like more of a gray. Let's see. This must be like a pewter. I do have some black stickers, but I don't want to use them because they're really big. Yep, this is like that's interesting. It's like a blue. See that? So they are going to go right back in. So this will be fine. Let me go through here. These are like a gray. I thought I had like a black. But they'll look kind of blacky. I don't really want to use these because they're not black, okay? So these I'm going to set aside. I can't cheat. That's the challenge. I have to use black. I can't cheat. Because what fun is that? Unless you're in the 6th grade and you're taking a test in school. Not that I promote cheating. Sometimes one's got to do what one's got to do. Okay. All right. So I think maybe what I will do is I could add some of this to the side. We've got that. I do want to add one of these pictures over here. A lot of them are in sepia. Here is a black and white. She's really cool. I want a true, like a black and a white. I'm going to just pull all the black and whites. Yeah. Oh, this goes by in that one. Okay. All right. So I have these. So maybe, oops, I got to put that on there. That goes there. I think what I'm going to do is I will take some of this. Oh, gosh. Golly gosh. So I hope your Saturday is going to be fun-filled, or was fun-filled, because I'm not posting this today. I'm going to try to be much better when I make my videos. Do them in advance, because my gals over on Patreon, they get first dibs of seeing all of this. They get early access to my YouTube videos. So I will be posting it over there first. Okay, this here. Whoops. Now, I could get fancy schmancy. And this is where the fun play comes in, is because this is where you can try different things. Now, if this was a watercolor book, I'd be using watercolors in here as well. But it's not. I don't even know if they make watercolor books this tiny. All I know is it is kind of hard. And I'm a stickler for straight. So, there we go. All right. Now I'm going to take this, because this is self-sticking. I'm going to put that there up a little bit like that, which is actually pretty cool. Okay. Then I'm going to take this. So see, you have just that little tiny bit of texture there, which is really cool. And we are going to glue this on here. Just want to make sure that this does not come over onto this page, the glue. I don't need those pages glued together. All right, so we have that. So see how simple that is? But I just think it's effective. You can see those little grids there. It's all about texture. Texture and the black and white, which I just think this is going to be a fun little thing to work in. So these are going to be short little videos. So I am going to add this scale here, because I think I'm going to go back to this one just because she's a little bit taller. And then I'm going to add, let's see if I can add a little something in here, a little something, something. I'd like to add this, but I'd have to push her up, and I want to center her. So maybe I'll just take, let's see. Movies and popcorn. I'm going to take this bar. I'm going to take this scan bar. And again, I believe these are stickers, and why I'm using that, I don't know. Okay. And I'm going to add this. Yep. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, I see. I got you. It's like your registration. When you peel, do not peel the sticker off. going to add that there. I just need to move it over a little, don't I? Center it more. And we are going to put her there like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue to her. I really don't want her to come off, of course. Okay. And she will go right here like this. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do with you today. Isn't that sweet? So this is the other one that we did, which I just love, where we have this fabric and such. And then last night's. So see how quick you can create and play, and this is going to be a really sweet little book. And then what I can do down the road is I can always add words that I like. I just have to find some. And I think this is going to be a fun little project. So if you liked today's project, I would love to have you give me a thumbs up. You could also share with some other ideas what I could do in here. But I think for now, all these little tinies and the washi tape, I just think it's going to be very, very cute. So thanks everybody for joining me today. Have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.